So this past weekend, we attended the Volt event, and this event featured Tom Brady, Will Guidara, and also Mike Tyson. See, why do I go to events? Why do I go to seminars? Why do I continue to learn? Is because the moment that you stop growing, you stop learning.
The secret to success is being a student of the game. I'm here with Raul.
So that's the reason I'm constantly investing in myself. I'm constantly attending events. I'm constantly learning, because in order for you to become a master, you have to become a student. Every single year I have a budget for at least 6 figures on my personal growth. Even though I put events, even though I'm a coach, even though I'm a mentor, I'm constantly asking myself, what can I learn? What's my next level? If I just learn one thing attending events, it's gonna be worth it, because I'm betting on myself. And you have to study the GOATs if you're gonna compound time. So today we're gonna talk about how success leaves clues. What can we learn from the GOATs? What can we learn from people like Tom Brady? What can we learn from people like Mike Tyson? And I'm gonna talk to you about the 6 lessons that I got from listening to the GOATs. The first one's coming from Will Guidara. Will Guidara is the founder of 11 Madison Park, voted the best restaurant in the world. Not the best restaurant in the state, the best restaurant in the world. You know how crazy you have to be in order for you to have that type of accolade? But one thing that he said is, if you want to succeed, you have to be unreasonable. He's the author of the book, Unreasonable Hospitality. And he said, if you want to become the best, you have to be unreasonable, because reasonable people hardly ever make an impact. That's how he got to be the best. His food was almost perfect, but he relied on making people feel that it was more than just the food. It was an experience, because people are always going to remember how you made them feel. The second thing that he talked about is praise is affirmation and criticism is an investment. The moment that you praise somebody, you are affirming their status. You're affirming their skills. But also criticizing somebody, you're making an investment in their future. But in order for you to be able to criticize, you have to make deposits of praise in order for you to invest in people by giving them feedback. So don't ever just criticize. You have to make deposits of praise. And the ratio should be 10 to 1. 10 praises to 1 criticism.
Please stand up and give it up to the one and only Tom Brady.
We also had an opportunity to hear Tom Brady, 6-time Super Bowl champion. This guy is the GOAT. He is a beast. And the one thing that I got from the first thing is finding culture drivers. He said he was able to do what he did because he found players that were driving the culture. If a team player wasn't a fit, he said, I would love to compete against you, because the team is only as good as the culture. That's the reason that he won so many Super Bowls, because he knew how to drive the culture. He knew how to drive the players. That's why he's loved by some players and also he's hated by others. Why? Because he has a standard. He has a vision of winning championships, and he will do everything in his power to get the job done. He said 2 questions that you need to ask in your team or in your business. Do we care about each other, and do we care about what we're doing? Because if you have a team that doesn't care about each other, no matter how good you are, you're never going to win championships. And if you have a team, even though they have skills and they don't care about your vision, you're never going to go to the next level. So you have to make sure that you're caring about each other, and you also care about your vision. For this, what you don't know is limitless. Man, when he said that, it just resonated with me, because I'm constantly looking to go to the next level. So I know there's a limited amount of information out there that I could absorb, but what I don't know is limitless. So we have to make sure that we're always working on our strengths by having self-awareness of the things that we don't know. Because the moment that you think you know everything, you're fucked. You're going to make a mistake. But the moment that you're self-aware with your strengths and you're self-aware about your weaknesses, you're going to learn how to compete with yourself, because that's what he's done all this time. It's me against me. The only one that could beat you is the man in the glass. The man in the glass is the only one that's against you. So if you're going to beat somebody, beat your previous record. Beat what you did before. Make sure you're learning from your strengths and you're learning from your weaknesses. Can't say enough about Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson is one of those guys that's very unpredictable. In the middle of the interview, he asked for permission to go pee. And it was funny because Papa David has a standard in his events that he doesn't let anybody go to the bathroom during his talk. So we're sitting down there for 3.5 hours holding our pee, and we couldn't leave, because if you leave the room, you're going to be locked out into the next session. One of the things that I got from him is that confidence builds success and beliefs create confidence. That you have to make sure that you're strengthening your confidence, and confidence is what's going to give you success. Because if you're not confident, if you don't have a belief system, you're always going to second guess yourself. And you can't be a champion unless you believe on that you are. He said it, even though he didn't have the accolades in the past, he didn't even know how to fight, he believed that he was going to be somebody important. He didn't know it was going to be boxing, but he believed in himself. He said, one day I'm going to be great, because you have to act like a champion before you are one. A lot of people want to get to that level and then act the part, but no, you have to act the part first. You have to believe in yourself. You have to see yourself doing it. You have to see the possibilities, see the vision, and then make sure that your actions match that vision. 6 is, if you don't believe that you are God, why are you here? I mean, that was a powerful statement. He said, if you don't believe that you're God, what are you doing here? Because the reality is that we are all a creation of God. If you believe that God made you, then you are part of God. You could choose to be a needy child and ask God to save you, ask God to provide for you, or you could become a co-creator with God, because that's ultimately what He wants from you, to be able to represent Him here on earth. And the biggest thing that I got from this event was the amount of proximity to people who are in a mission. Papa David is a man who painted the vision for his team, and he's constantly driving his team, and he believes that culture is everything. So unless you know how to drive your people, you're not going to be able to achieve your dream, because you have to learn how to drive them to help them see what's possible. When a man is in a mission, the energy is contagious. You could either be inspired by somebody who's doing it, or you could make an excuse why not you. You could make it happen. You have the capacity to become the leader that you were destined to be. All you have to do is to continue to sell the vision, paint the vision, to build that culture that you need to be able to fulfill your destiny. And to be able to experience this with my inner circle members, the men that have been growing with me, that have been expanding, that have trusted me to lead them to the next level, which is the icing of the cake. Because we were able to talk about the strategies that we're going to implement, the next 5 moves that we're going to be able to take our business, our life, our marriages to the next level. To me, this was the icing of the cake. Because one thing is experiencing events, another thing is experiencing events with the people that are going to help you achieve what you want in life. So next time you go to an event, make sure you bring the people with you, bring your tribe with you, because that's the only way you're going to be able to learn together and expand together.